What's up, guys?
Hello, I'm OliveGrummer.
This is Squid.
This is Squid. This is his video, not mine.
So, I mean, as if y'all watch, I guess, the videos that would, I believe will previously be coming out before this video. Oh yeah, I would know. I came up for the weekend. I had to see the homie. While I'm here, I'm getting some videos knocked out. So, the reason why I wanted to do this video is because the topic for this video came from I was at work one day, right? And I was talking to one of my coworkers who is a very big original trilogy Star Wars fan, the first three. He even cosplays up and does all that thing. I was talking, he was talking, and one of my other coworkers, one of my bosses, were talking, and they were talking about how about how they didn't like Force Awakens and all this like that, and then weirdly enough, in the same conversation, they talked about how they like Jurassic World, and I don't understand why, and the reasons why they didn't like. There was like Force Awakens, it's just A New Hope. Blah blah. I mean, which it kind of is. It kind of is just a rehashing of A New Hope. Different characters, slightly different storylines. Mm-hmm. It's a rehashing.
Yeah,
that's what it is for facts. But they said they like Jurassic World, which Jurassic World is like basically like a rehashing of Jurassic Park. So I just really don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like Jurassic World is just literally a rehashing of Jurassic Park. I mean, they're different characters, slightly different characters and different things, whatever.
Better CGI.
Better CGI, that's true. I mean, it's still inaccurate because, most dinosaurs should have feathers and velociraptors weren't that big. And, whatever. But, I mean, literally, the plot of Jurassic Park is basically we made these dinosaurs, came back from the future. It's just, really a good idea. It's something bad going to happen. And then Jurassic World does that and then takes it to a whole new level by making, I forgot what the name of the thing was, but making a super dangerous, super hybrid dinosaur. It has a real cool name. I forgot the name was, but it don't matter. A dinosaur.
That thing.
That's super smart. And basically the question in both movies did we go too far? Are we playing God too much? Are we doing these things? And are we doing these things? Isn't something bad's gonna happen? And guess what? In both movies, something bad happens, and it takes something bad happens, and then they get saved, and whatever. Right? That's the point. Force Awakens is basically that's A New Hope. Rey is Luke. Rey is Luke, and I guess Finn is Han, and all these all these things. They just change the characters up like that, change the roles of the characters a little bit. Obviously to keep it fresh. But I mean, in the end of the day, if you don't like you don't like Force Awakens, which this is more, you don't like Force Awakens because it's a rehashing of New Hope, you shouldn't like Jurassic World. I mean, if you don't like both, then keep it up. Salute for staying consistent. But a lot of people don't like it because they love the Star Wars thing, and they thought Jurassic Park doesn't have the same cult following as Star Wars does. So that's why I think that's where it comes from. You feel me? So, but I mean, in the end of the at the end of the day, Force Awakens is a different movie. I mean, from bare bone structure, it is A New Hope, but it's a different movie.
It was just, for me personally, it was a good, very entertaining movie, but I was just like, man, it just feels way too similar to the...
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, let me guess. There's going to be a weak spot in the same Death Star. Oh, well, look at that. Almost, it was just like...
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It was too similar for me.
Yeah, it was very similar. Yeah, that's true. I mean...
I'm not saying it wasn't a good movie, but I was just like...
Yeah.
This is kind of predictable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It wasn't made... But at the end of the day, Jurassic World is basically the same thing. It's taking two movies that did well, and they're extending the universe by basically just kind of rehashing what happened before. Mm-hmm. And it's and I'm fine with that because I love Star Wars. I'm gonna watch it. I like the prequels. I like the original. Obviously the original trilogy is flames. The prequels to me, I enjoy them. Yeah, Clone Wars wasn't the greatest thing ever. Penn Mason wasn't the greatest thing ever, but I loved them all, and I love the lightsaber combat in them. And I like the new movies too. I like the show Clone Wars, like the new Clone Wars, and then I like a little bit of Rebels too. All the craziness that happened in the extended universe. I'm with that too. when the Force powers are just ridiculous. Now, there's a guy named Dark Nihilus. He can do something called Force Drain, and he can drain a whole planet of his like.
Oh, that's wild.
And then like Dark Sidious can make like a Force storm that he can teleport and control time with. And like Luke was like so fast. I think he said his lightsaber it looked like he was 10,000. He was wielding 10,000 lightsabers at one time.
That's insane.
And like crazy stuff like that. Him becoming one with the Force, and Dark Raven, and it was one Darth Lord that literally couldn't die. Like he'd die and he'd come back. He'd come back more twisted and bent and be in pain. And he's one of the few Dark Lords that wasn't killed. He just decided to die because all his people, his fellow Dark Lords was like, "Hey, bro, it's time to go."
It's time to go.
He's like, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah, I guess so.
He was like, yeah, because he was in so much pain and stuff. Like that's like the crazy. Like I'm cool with all of that. Like I know the 7 forms.
I wish they made that stuff into the new movies.
Yeah, I know.
I mean?
Yeah, it would be dope. I know about the 7 forms of lifesaver combat and the 8th one that Mace Windu made. I know about all that. Like I'm cool with all of it. You know. So yeah, and then Jurassic World. Jurassic Park movies. I'm not as big of a fan, honestly. I remember the first one, but vaguely remember the second one. Vaguely, actually, I don't even think I remember. Yeah, I don't remember the second one. I saw the first one, saw the third one, saw Jurassic World. I don't remember the second one at all. So, yeah.
I remember I watched one of the Jurassic Park movies in the theaters when I was like 8. Probably like 5, 6. I don't know, whatever. Like
that probably was Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, and like I went with a really good family friend. Yeah. And it was the funniest thing because I didn't know what was going on. Yeah. But he did, and he was scared. And he was like getting scared and like screaming during some of the pop-up scenes. Yeah. And I was just like, I don't know what's going on.
But I mean, like, yeah, that's basically why I wanted to make this video. Is just like, that comment is on my mind. Like, there's people out there that like Jurassic World. I mean, obviously Jurassic World has decent reviews. And it's like one of the highest grossing movies of all time. You know, and Force Awakens also on that list, but Force Awakens caused a lot of backlash that Jurassic World didn't, and I thought that was kind of stupid. And with the new movie coming up, I mean, I thought it was a good time to make this video.
Yeah, trailer comes out Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Hopefully this will be on before then.
Yeah, Michael's gonna be on that. But like, yeah, that's basically was that. Like, I just don't understand how you can like hate one for basically being a rehash, a retelling of the first movie, and not hate the other for basically being a retelling of the first movie. Because people were like, "Oh my god, it's so nostalgic," and it brings me right back to it, and it's cool, and it's like a new take on it. That's kind of exactly what Force Awakens was.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I just don't get it. So I mean, yeah, I just don't get it I'm just one place to say it makes no sense at all. You're wrong. If you like Jurassic World for the same reasons you hate Force Awakens, go sit down somewhere. That's the end of the video. You don't have to like it. Bye.
Anyways, guys, go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Check the links in the description below. Peace. Oh, I missed.